Previously on The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, our heroes make their way to Hyrule waters in their quest to rid Hyrule of the Rifts. Yes, I know I've been calling them Void the whole time, but I have played far too much Risk of Rain 2 DLC, and the word got stuck in my head. Upon arriving in the watery wonderlands, our heroes meet King Drad of the River Zora and Queen Kushara of the Sea Zora. The problem with these fishy factions is that they do not get along whatsoever. The arguments between the two genuinely got so bad that the actors for these characters settled their differences in a trial by combat. After uniting the two kingdoms, we get them to play their music so that we can save Lord Jaboo Jaboo. This is why I will not be providing pronunciation sheets with my scripts.
My music is beautiful and sitting in here and would do a far better job at calming Lord Jaboo Jaboo than your half-brained
Like, these weren't supposed to be funny. I'm just turning them into bits, and I'm not sorry. Despite the music not working because the fish is an imposter, shout out among us, we are able to enter the water temple where we beat Vocavor a few times and end up freeing the general. With him free and the villages in the sand and water saved, our sights are now set on Hyrule Kingdom. Will we be able to save our home or suffer the same fate as dear old dad? Find out today! Well, everyone, it has certainly been a while, hasn't it? I would like to take the time to mention that you are now dealing with a version of Scooters Inc. that is writing these closer to when they are going to be uploaded. The schizophrenia will only be getting worse from here. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you all. This is a weird era of the game where I actually went to different story missions rather quickly, which if you are unfamiliar with my channel is not normal. Within the land of Jabul waters, there are many secrets left unturned and quests left unsolved. All of these closed paths, however, are now open because in the last episode we obtained placeable water. Among these quests, we deliver fish to a child that was a walking distance away from home, teach another child to swim. Listen, I know I already talked about it, but you have no idea how nice it is to have these water blocks because remember those caves from earlier? They don't matter anymore.
Oh, young hero, I can sense in your heart you wish to complete a great quest. But I ask, do you have the power to do so? If you can release me from my shackles, I will grant you the power you need. And then some. All you have to do is put aside your quest for a moment, young one, and set me free. You know what must be done. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free.
See, the funny thing about this bit is that normally only I hear the voices in my head, but now you can hear them too. I am not going to go into detail about this temple or the boss at the end, because if I did that for every random quest I got sidetracked on, then we would be here for a very long time.
Why are you running?
One eternity later.
Oh. Let me ensure your stay, good sir. On that. Me. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Princess. I imagine you have a lot to catch the three of us up on, so the floor is yours. So even after handling the rifts in Gerudo and Jabal waters, there's been no sign of the real Link or the king, huh?
Well, if he wasn't inside either of those rifts, then that only leaves the one inside Hyrule Castle.
Well, if we know where he is, why don't we just go and get him? The thought of our king trapped in a rift while we are sitting here talking is ridiculous. I'm gonna storm that castle and expose those damned imposters myself. Charge!
Oh, for the love of... General Wright, get back here!
Those damn whippersnappers. Well, I guess you're off to the castle, right? It's a shame you haven't seen Link. Well, in any case, those fakes are after your head. So stay safe, princess.
Listen up, soldiers. The king, minister, and the general in that castle are all fakes.
What are you doing? They certainly aren't going to believe us right now. We need strategy.
Soldiers of Hyrule, your duty is to serve the people, and if you don't do it, then I will. So stop standing there slack-jawed and get to work!
We will do our best to deal with the monsters in the town, Princess. You are the only one who can get rid of the rifts, so please rescue those who have been taken.
Well, everyone, I suppose it is time we went on our merry way. Surely this rift isn't going to be too different from everything else, right? Now, the still Hyrule town is probably one of the more confusing sections of the game. Like, I get the rifts cause destruction and it's an entirely different dimension, but why, how, and when did the houses get flipped the wrong way? Thanks to my habit of getting sidetracked and the illustrious bed stacking technique combined with my placeable water, we are able to quickly make it into the castle where we find the frozen bodies of the king, the soldiers, and Impa. We also found Impa's war diary, and she said many things I do not think can be repeated on this channel. Upon finding the secret entrance below the king's chair, we enter into the dungeon layer of the castle, where we find it is time for us to once again use our sneaking abilities. Now, I will be honest and say I failed twice, mostly because I was fooling around and I truly thought I was going to get to fight these guards. However, this section is made 1,000 times easier thanks to the addition of the floating tiles. One might say I was introduced to a whole new world. Now, the actual dungeon of Hyrule Castle somehow forces us to use tools from all regions of the world. It is almost like there is a plot to this game, and I was supposed to go into Hyrule after the last 3 rifts I visited.
Wow. Oh, we're almost done.
You are really dumb.
One eternity later.
Oh, my dear daughter, you have fought so hard for so long. I find your persistence extremely vexing. So, I will end you with my master's power and be rid of you once and for all.
I can do that too. Look at it!
Well, great. This is exactly what I wanted to be fighting halfway into the game. The fight itself is pretty similar to the beginning of the game, but easier because now we can spawn in random allies to take the distraction off of us while we play as Link and do damage. However, the concerning part of this fight is that Ganon is described as an echo, meaning there is something out there that can copy what I do. What this means, well, I guess we are going to have to win this battle and find out, but to be honest with you all, I am not too worried. For even if he is able to summon Ganon, I have a Jonathan, so who should really be afraid in this situation?
Oh no.
What in the name of Hyrule happened? Ah, I remember now. I was taken into a rift, and you saved me. Please, you must inform me what has transpired. I see. You were forced to put your life on the line for the safety of our people. Words cannot describe my pride in your actions. Please, rest. Then we shall discuss your travels.
Oh my dear. I am so happy that you're safe and sound. You've grown quite a lot since I last saw you. And to think you got rid of the rift, it brings a tear to these old eyes. By the way, you wouldn't have happened to see my diary during your travels, did you, dear? Oh well, we can worry about that later. For now, please, go and see the king whenever you are ready.
I love how loud cars are.
Zelda, I am so glad you are awake. Now, let us begin discussing our next steps. Minister Left, if you would.
Well, originally I thought everything happening was caused by Ganon and the effects we have been seeing were a result of their battle. However, after hearing everything that has happened, I am led to believe there is someone even more fearful behind this.
And Link saved Zelda from this mysterious foe.
But then the kid got kidnapped. Oh, Link. I hope you're safe.
Your Majesty, there are large rifts opening up again all across Hyrule. According to the reports, they have appeared in Elden Volcano, the Farron Wetlands, and Holy Mount Lanayru.
With those three locations, I wonder, could this have something to do with the Prime Energy?
I'm sorry, the what?
Prime Energy is a source beyond our comprehension that was left behind by the goddesses. 3 regions where the rifts open up each connect to one of the 3 goddesses, and in turn, the Prime Energy.
Well, if that's true, then doesn't that mean the rifts were strategically opened by someone instead of just randomly popping up?
There are more legends passed down by the royal family. When evil strives for the Prime Energy, a wise priest and courageous hero will appear.
Could it be that Zelda's the legendary priestess? Surely what she has accomplished so far is proof enough of that.
Perhaps the courageous hero is the young warrior Link.
Eh? Well, come to think of it, Zelda mentioned Link could move even in the still world. Regardless, even if he were the hero, he's been captured, and he is fighting all alone.
All is not lost. I believe if we mend the rifts in each area, our enemy will be defeated and Link may be saved. However, if you wish to stop this imminent threat, you and Link must join forces and work together, or all will be for naught. Minister Left, continue working with Blueberry to monitor the rift and look for anything that could be of use. General Wright, lead your soldiers across Hyrule and contend with the monsters as best as you can. Impa, it is time. Please provide Zelda with the new garments.
you'll have your enemies running to the hills. I mean, you look splendid, Your Majesty.
Zelda, it is my wish as your father to never see you put in harm's way. But you are the only one who can complete this task. Travel to each of the rifts and eradicate them. Save the warrior Link and save Hyrule once and for all. Good luck, my dear, and may the goddesses be with you.